I'm Trini Venkat. I'm applying to be one of the mentors at BCI, the Boston Cambridge Institute, to work with these Brazilian kids. And I'm going to be doing the video interview thing where I answer the questions. I'm going to have to read the questions off my phone. Sorry, I didn't memorize them. But yeah. So, what are your academic, professional, and or personal experiences that you think are relevant enough to be shared with participants to inspire them? Well, I did youth lead when I was in high school, which was a great program where the youth high schoolers do a bunch of leadership things and work in our community. So we choose projects that think are personally important to us or that are affecting the community around us, and then we work on them. And what I was the co-chair or one of the leaders for a project called Project Homelessness, because we saw that homelessness was a bit of a problem in not our hometown as such, but the greater Boston community. So we decided to investigate the root causes, volunteer at help building playgrounds and getting food to various homeless shelters, and at the end we did a care package delivery where we delivered care packages to homeless people in the streets of Boston, and we like did Christmas toys, and I feel like it was a very educational experience and very it was really good since I had to learn a lot about how to organize like people my age. And I was working with two other co-chairs, so I had to learn working with a group of people, leading a group of people, and at the end we explained our project to people at the Jefferson's Award thing called Jefferson Student Awards. So I learned how to explain stuff, speak in public, lead a group, and also I really got to help people in the community, which felt really good because I was making an impact and I was helping other people making an impact and learning more about the community. The second question is, have you worked with children or youth before? Yes, actually. We have a family friend named Mira, 7 years old, and I've helped tutor her with reading, writing, math, etc. Like help her with her homework and stuff. And I did that as a summer job last year, for one of my summer jobs at least. So yes. Do you consider yourself a leader? Yes, I consider myself a leader. I'm generally a lead. I try to be a leader in group projects, even though sometimes I'll let other people take the lead. Um, I think I'll be able to lead a group of teenagers and motivate them because I've did a lot of leadership programs, and also I feel like I have the capability to talk to people, to understand what they want, to understand what their ideas are, so we can all contribute to carry through with our ideas. And yeah, I consider myself a leader. Our students dream to be in an academic environment like the ones in Harvard, MIT, Boston College, and Boston University. What do you think our students should know about these schools? I haven't, I did a tour of BU, but I actually go to college in Ithaca, New York, which is an upstate liberal arts college, because it mostly has things for my major, which is writing for film, TV, and emerging media. I'll talk about that later since I think that's one of the questions. So I don't know that much about these colleges, but I know they're great schools. My cousin wants to go there. I have friends who go there. I did a tour of BU actually, and I know they're really diverse. They have a lot of good programs, lots of classes and after school activities. So what I'd say is, if you want to go to a big school, and I go for it. I go for those schools. It's pretty hard to get in, and it's also, yeah, like, but if you apply to the scholarships and stuff to get you money, I would say definitely go for it. Uh, what's interesting that your schools have that the other schools don't have? I go to Ithaca College in upstate New York, which I think is a really interesting school, especially as a film student, since it has a really great film program, creative writing, screenwriting program, emerging media program. A lot of, like, Bob Iger graduated from there, and David Moyer, a journalist, graduated from there. So I think that's something that our school has in Ithaca. It has a lot of focus on the film department, which may not be focused on as much in other schools. Most of our students don't speak English fluently and are traveling for the first time without a parent. What are the ways to use a mentor can help them feel welcome? Okay. English was one of my first languages. It was not my only first language. I also learned Tamil as a first language, and I'm the daughter of first generation immigrants from India. So although I grew up here, I totally understand the experience of not growing up here, considering I have family who didn't grow up there. My own parents didn't grow up here, and I've traveled a lot both with my parents, and recently I've been traveling on my own. So I know what it's like to make that transition. It's scary, and I know what it's like to like either myself or secondhand experiences or hear from other people to like go to a new place. I'll try to help transition as much as possible since a lot of my family is also doesn't really speak that well in English, or if they do speak English, they don't know really like they've just like recently been here, like grandparents and stuff who are coming here. So I understand how that is, and I will try to mentor that um, by helping them feel welcome by trying to learn more about their cultures. They also learn about American culture, so we could have like a shared experience learning. And yeah, please tell us about your field or study of major. I am a writing for film, TV, and emerging media major. That's my major. Um, so, sorry, don't mind that. So, what I do is I help make movies. I script write. Sometimes I'm on the set or I'm on production, and yeah, that's my major. And I basically like I'm also interested in emerging media, making video games, making stories, telling stories is my main interest. So yeah, that's my field of study of major field field of study in my major. Tell us about his talents or strength that I have been positively influenced. I pride myself on my creativity and my dedication. Like when I start a project, I'm determined to finish it, even if there's a bunch of obstacles in the way, and even start to stress me out. And I also want to encourage other people to share their creative ideas and be the best they can be. So I guess I like to encourage people a positive spirit. I try to bring like a good energy because I know that sometimes lots of places, lots of times people are going through stuff. I've been through stuff, so I know how it feels. So I try to bring the best energy, try to make it easier for everyone to just have a good time and forget their troubles and try to like use their strengths to um, accomplish what they want to accomplish. Experiences. Yes, I feel comfortable being a role model. Of course, I'm not perfect. I haven't been perfect. I made mistakes in the past, but I'm trying constantly learning from them. And for me, my role models are my parents. I know that's super cliche because I'm not exactly like my parents. My parents never went to film school, etc. But the fact that they always try to keep going no matter what and try to like learn from their mistakes and make the best decisions possible for them and the people around them is what I think being a role model is, and I will try my best to do the same. I'm an older sister to my younger brother, and I try to be a role model for him. He's 15 right now, and I'm 18, so I try to be a role model to my younger brother, so I understand what that is. You ask your best friend to say three things about you. What would he or she say? I don't have a single best friend. I guess my friends would say that I'm funny, I'm dedicated, and I'm um, positive. Like I try to bring a positive energy, and I always try to dedicate myself to my projects and make it the best they can be, and just trying to make everyone smile. So yeah, really excited. I want to know what the next steps are, and it was nice. Well, it was nice learning about this opportunity.